Hey everyone, welcome back to Explore Thailand 4K. But today, we're not in Thailand. We're in the heart of one of the most high-tech cities in the world, Shenzhen, China. And I'm about to take you on a walking journey to one of the most legendary places for electronics lovers, the famous Huaqiangbei electronic market. Grab your seat or your sneakers and get ready, because what you'll see today might just blow your mind. Let's walk. As we begin this walk, let me give you a little context. We're in Shenzhen, a megacity in southern China, just across the border from Hong Kong. This city went from a small fishing village to a global tech capital in just a few decades. Now, it's one of the fastest-growing, most high-tech places on Earth. If you're thinking about visiting China, Shenzhen is one of the most underrated cities. It's modern, efficient, and packed with unique things to explore. Getting here is easy. Fly into Shenzhen Bao'an International Airport, or arrive by train from Guangzhou or Hong Kong. Once you're in, the metro system is super clean, fast, and easy to navigate, even if you don't speak Chinese. Travel tip: make sure you download WeChat and Alipay. Almost everything here is done through mobile payment. Most street vendors don't even accept cash. Also, you'll need a VPN to access Google, YouTube, and Instagram while in China. Personally, I recommend setting it up before you arrive. ExpressVPN and Surfshark work pretty well. As we walk through the city, take a look at the architecture. Modern skyscrapers everywhere. This is Futian District, one of the busiest parts of Shenzhen, home to finance, tech, and retail. Shenzhen isn't just about electronics. It's also a food lover's city. You'll find everything from authentic Cantonese dim sum, spicy Sichuan hot pot, to quirky modern cafes. If you visit, try a bowl of hand-pulled noodles or some grilled street BBQ. Now, let's talk business, especially for those of you interested in e-commerce. E-commerce. Tip: Shenzhen, and Huaqiangbei in particular, is a gold mine for dropshippers, Amazon sellers, and tech entrepreneurs. What makes this place unique is the direct access to factories, wholesalers, and even custom manufacturers. If you're serious about your e-commerce brand, you can visit here to source your own private label products, negotiate prices face-to-face, build relationships with suppliers, inspect product quality in person. Even if you're a beginner, walking around this area will give you real insight into how the global supply chain works. You'll see what's trending, what's cheap, and what can be branded for your niche. Example: want to sell smartwatches? Here, you can find unbranded versions that you can customize with your logo and packaging. Or maybe you're into tech accessories, charging cables, wireless earbuds, Bluetooth speakers. It's all here, often for a fraction of what you'd pay online. Fun fact: many of the products sold on AliExpress, DHgate, or Alibaba are sourced right from this district. So instead of waiting 20 days for a sample, imagine picking it up and testing it the same day. Background: walking by local parks, business areas, small side streets. Let me also say this. Shenzhen is one of the safest big cities I've ever visited. I've walked around with expensive camera gear at night and never once felt unsafe. People are friendly, helpful, and used to foreigners in this part of the city. And yes, language can be a barrier. Not everyone speaks English, but a translation app like Google Translate or Playco can go a long way. I've even used my phone to show pictures or type prices when negotiating. If you're planning to do business here, it helps to learn a few basic Chinese phrases or hire a local guide for the day. Some guides even specialize in helping entrepreneurs navigate the market. Now we're getting closer. You might notice the vibe shifting. There's more foot traffic, more delivery workers, and if you look closely, more tech-related signs in the windows. Take a look at these buildings on both sides of the street. Many of them are tech malls with multiple floors. Each floor is a different category. One for phone accessories, one for smart devices, another just for security cameras and spy tech. Background, shots of scooters, signs in Mandarin, busy intersections. This is China's innovation zone, not just for selling, but for creating. A lot of people come here with an idea, and in a few weeks, they can have a working prototype in hand.
One copy. One copy.
No, thank you.
As we enter the heart of Huaqiangbei, it feels like stepping into a different world, one that never stops moving. This is more than a marketplace. It's a living supply chain, a showcase of human ingenuity, and a critical piece of the global tech puzzle. In just a few blocks, you can find hundreds of micro shops packed with tech essentials, from smartwatches and Bluetooth speakers to surveillance systems and industrial sensors. Every item here represents a piece of the massive ecosystem that powers our daily digital lives. Huaqiangbei is where creators, suppliers, tinkerers, and entrepreneurs all collide. It's often called the Silicon Valley of hardware, but the difference is, here you can touch and buy every idea. Innovation is not just a concept, It's laid out across glass counters and metal racks. If you're interested in e-commerce, walking through here is like taking a crash course in product research. The sheer diversity of tech gives you the chance to study not only what's available, but what's emerging. One smart approach for beginners in e-commerce is to focus on lightweight, high-demand, and low-competition items. Think accessories, gadgets under $20, or unique tools with specific uses. These types of products are easy to ship, don't break easily, and often appeal to niche markets online. China, and Shenzhen in particular, is built for scale. Many of the vendors in this market are in direct contact with nearby factories. That means you're not just browsing products, you're seeing prototypes, innovations in progress, and test runs from new tech lines. For those interested in private labeling, building your own branded products, this is one of the best places in the world to start. Many vendors offer OEM and ODM services. That means they can customize a product with your logo, design packaging, and even help with certificates required for international shipping. Walking past the aisles, it's easy to notice how product presentation matters. The more successful stalls don't just sell products, they build trust. Neatly displayed items, clear pricing, even QR codes for instant online catalogs. This teaches a powerful e-commerce lesson. Product quality is important, but so is how you show it. Trends here move fast. A gadget that's popular today might be outdated in 3 months. Staying updated with what's catching attention locally gives sellers an edge before trends hit mainstream markets abroad. If you're interested in building a brand focused on health tech, personal security, or smart home devices, this market is like a treasure map. There's something for almost every niche, and many of these products are hard to find anywhere else. For repair technicians, resellers, and DIY hobbyists, this is paradise. You can buy tools, spare parts, chipsets, screens, wires, batteries, everything needed to rebuild or modify hardware. This demand is growing around the world as people try to repair rather than replace. Another valuable observation: many vendors speak some English, especially those who are used to working with international buyers. But having a local contact or translator app can help during more technical or logistical conversations, especially when discussing minimum order quantities or export details. Prices vary based on quantity, customization, and timing. Most sellers expect negotiation, especially if you're buying in bulk. But don't treat it like a tourist haggle. Build rapport, ask questions, and you'll usually be offered a fair business price. Shipping from Shenzhen is efficient. Some vendors offer express shipping worldwide, and others can work with freight forwarders. Ask about Incoterms like FOB or EXW. It'll help you understand the full cost of getting the product from their shop to your customer. When it comes to e-commerce business models like dropshipping, keep in mind, not every vendor here is suitable. Many require a minimum quantity. However, some do offer ready-to-ship stock that can be sent directly to your warehouse or fulfillment center. Creating sample orders is another smart move. If you're unsure about quality, order a few units, test them yourself, compare the packaging, and get a feel for what the customer experience will be like. A powerful idea for those building long-term brands. Combine products. For example, instead of selling a wireless charger alone, bundle it with a charging cable, carrying pouch, or adapter. It increases the perceived value and improves your average order value. While walking through the market, the sounds of boxes sliding, devices being tested, and tools working in the background remind us this is where products are born, not just bought. If you're launching a Kickstarter or planning a tech YouTube channel, this place gives you endless content and creative ideas. Huaqiangbei. What's incredible is that even after 25 minutes, we're still only scratching the surface. This isn't a traditional mall or a typical retail space. It's a living, breathing supply chain. A place where engineers, inventors, resellers, and entrepreneurs all cross paths. From Bluetooth headsets and smartwatches to circuit boards and 3D printer parts, it's all here. For someone interested in e-commerce or tech entrepreneurship, this is like walking through the back end of Amazon or Alibaba. You see the raw materials of global business all around you. Let's talk about dropshipping. Many of the products here are available in small quantities. This makes Huaqiangbei a good place to test product market fit without ordering huge batches. It's also possible to get vendor WeChat contacts or websites and build long-term supplier relationships. Just remember, for dropshipping, it's important to vet suppliers. Ask about delivery times, stock availability, and product guarantees. Even though we're not talking to sellers in this video, in real life, a single conversation can make a big difference. Some vendors specialize in refurbished goods. That might sound risky, but it can be a goldmine for specific markets, like low-cost tech resellers, parts dealers, or buyers in developing countries where price sensitivity is high. As we move through these dense product alleys, it's important to understand margin awareness. What's sold here for $10 might retail online for $50. But after shipping, platform fees, returns, and taxes, your margin could shrink fast. Knowing your numbers is essential. For those building a brand, custom packaging is key. Many suppliers here can help create custom boxes, print your logo, and even add QR codes for your store or social media. Let's switch gears for a moment. Suppose you're a YouTuber, TikToker, or tech influencer. This place is full of content opportunities. Demo videos, unboxings, behind-the-scenes sourcing, or even comparisons between versions of similar gadgets. This can fuel months of content. You can build a strong personal brand by mixing product content with travel, cultural insights, and tips about how tech ecosystems like Shenzhen operate. That kind of content gets people inspired and builds trust. Now, let's talk about innovation. A lot of people assume the most advanced tech comes from big brands, but the real experimentation often starts here, where small manufacturers try new ideas long before the mainstream catches on. You'll find early versions of products that will go viral a year from now. If you have an eye for trends, or use tools like Google Trends, TikTok Analytics, or Reddit product discussions, this can help you spot breakout products before they peak. Some buildings in Huaqiangbei are more focused on components and development boards. That's a dream for tinkerers, product developers, and anyone working on IoT, wearables, or custom devices. If you're serious about product development, look for suppliers offering MOQ flexibility. That means minimum order quantities. Some accept as little as 10 units for custom orders. Others require 500 or 1,000. It depends on what you're sourcing. And don't forget, photos and videos matter. What we see here can look very different online. If you're sourcing products to sell, invest in high-quality media, whether you shoot it yourself, hire a photographer, or use AI product render tools. Let's talk about customer experience. When selling electronics, build in post-sale support. Offer guides, FAQs, even WhatsApp support if you can. That's what separates successful stores from generic ones. If you're thinking about building a full Shopify or WooCommerce site, this is your creative playground. Want to sell solar-powered gadgets, LED decor, mini printers? It's all here. Just make sure your site builds a story around your products. For travelers visiting Shenzhen, a few recommendations. Always carry a translation app, a VPN if you need access to Western apps, and cashless payment tools like WeChat Pay or Alipay. Most shops don't take international credit cards. Also, Shenzhen's metro system is fast, clean, and efficient. Huaqiangbei is easy to reach by metro and surrounded by food courts, cafes, and local street food. You can spend an entire day here and still feel like you missed something. You'll notice not every product has a price tag. That's normal here. Many vendors expect buyers to ask, especially if you're planning to buy in bulk. But even if you're just browsing, walking through here teaches you a lot about how supply chains work. As we keep walking, think about how physical sourcing gives you a competitive edge. You're seeing real-world availability, discovering new product types, and building confidence in what you choose to sell. And for those launching side hustles or building passive income streams, this place offers both inspiration and execution. You can brainstorm, test, ship, and sell without needing a massive budget. Before wrapping up, here's a final tip. Always check if your product is compliant with your country's safety standards. Some items here are made for the Chinese market only. That means no CE or FCC certifications unless you request them. In some cases, sellers can help you with the right documents, but always double-check, especially for electronics, toys, and anything that plugs into a wall socket. We've now spent nearly 50 minutes walking through Huaqiangbei, and it's easy to see why people call it the heart of the world's tech manufacturing scene. Whether you're here to learn, source, or create, it offers something valuable. Every step in this market gives you a new idea, and hopefully, this walkthrough helped you feel like you were walking here too, even if it's just through your screen. Take a moment to think about what we've just seen. This isn't just a market. It's a glimpse into the engine room of global technology, a place where today's gadgets are born and tomorrow's trends begin to take shape. Whether you're a traveler, a tech enthusiast, or an entrepreneur dreaming of launching your own product line, Shenzhen is a place that sparks ideas. It shows us how fast the world is moving and how accessible innovation has become. Walking through these corridors, surrounded by tools, parts, devices, and raw creativity, you start to realize that anyone, no matter where they come from, can take an idea and turn it into something real. That's the power of this place. What I hope this video gave you is not just a virtual tour, but also a feeling of possibility. That maybe your next big step starts with curiosity, just like this walk. If you enjoyed this walk and want to see more places like this, hidden markets, buzzing streets, real local life, then I invite you to subscribe. I'm always exploring places that spark the imagination, places that most people only read about. And I bring them to your screen in full 4K, one step at a time. Your support truly means the world. Whether you hit that like button, leave a comment, or share this video with a friend, it helps this channel grow and reach even more curious minds like yours. And if you have any questions about e-commerce, traveling to China, or other sourcing destinations, feel free to drop them in the comments. I read every message and love hearing from people who are inspired to start something new. This is Explore Thailand 4K. And while today's video brought us to the heart of Shenzhen, the journey is far from over. There are many more walks to take, cities to explore, and stories to share. Thanks for spending your time with me. If you found this journey useful or inspiring, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who dreams of building their own business or exploring Asia's innovation hubs. This is Explore Thailand 4K, bringing you closer to the world, one walk at a time. Until next time, stay curious.